All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could join us here tonight. This is a very special impromptu show that my lady and I both decided to do tonight. Oh, I'm laughing. I've been laughing all day, and so has my lady. You're not going to want to miss this show, especially if you've known about me, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, for at least a couple years or so, or if you've known me as far back as about 5.5 years ago or 6 years ago when I first came out here on YouTube. I have a bunch of comical things to discuss here tonight regarding certain people that are just giving not only myself a big laugh, my lady a big laugh as well. We're going to do some debunking here tonight. It's going to be a fun stream, but we also just kind of, want to respond to some things that are just absolutely ridiculous, to say it in the best way possible. Before we get to that, let me first of all make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. And it looks like it absolutely has. Let me also check out the back end of YouTube and make sure that it is rolling smoothly. And it absolutely is. I don't expect a whole lot of people here tonight because we expect the same person to be simulcasting me that has been simulcasting me each and every day. He's actually live right now and has a panel of people that are just really, really bored. But hey, it is what it is. So, the culprits will come here until he flips over to this show here. But anyway. Tonight, my lady and I go live to set the record straight, and in parentheses, LOL. One more time, the topic of tonight's show is my lady and I go live to set the record straight, and in parentheses, LOL. Without further ado, please welcome the wonderful, beautiful, amazing lady of the hour, and every hour, in my opinion, Babe. Welcome back to the show. Big round of applause. Hi, babe.
Thank you. I am here in full support of you and your purpose in our relationship.
Actually, you know what, babe? Baby, you're actually not here. This is another woman using a voice modulator.
Oh my God, you're so right. You're
one
so
of those
right.
Voice, one of those voice changers, right?
My God, you guys are fucking ridiculous. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that actually, knows your speaking style and all that as well, right?
Yep.
Well, babe, we're going to be on here probably for about an hour, maybe a little over an hour. We have two parts to this show tonight. And I'm going to mention a couple of the names we're going to be discussing here tonight. I'm not worried about that. We're not going to be mentioning any names besides these people. So this is how the show is going to go. And I'm assuming that dude has already found out that I'm live and he switched his boring show to my fascinating show. Welcome, sir, to the show and to your wonderful audience there. It's all good. This is going to be rather comical tonight. And I got some new stuff here that even your other trolls and haters haven't figured out. And I'm actually pretty proud of you, sir. And I'm talking about, Jamie. I'm not going to mention his channel. His name is Jamie, 37-year-old millennial from Florida. And but the first part of the show, babe, we're going to be discussing, while I situate myself here, we're going to be discussing a guy that runs the Sifu Smo channel, a.k.a. Dion. He's been, a friend of ours in the past. He was a part of our network behind the scenes. Used to be a moderator here on my channels, and you helped him out a lot. And a few weeks back, we had to part ways. We also made some changes to our business and the channel, baby, that we were no longer going to be offering any more free help. And anyone we were helping for free as of July 1st, we were no longer going to offer free help. And you still remain friends with him. after July 1st and kind of still gave him a little help every now and then, which was fine. But he kind of took things a bit too far. So we're going to talk about him during the first part of the show. There's also a video that Dion, aka Sifu Smo Channel, put out regarding me. I'm not going to play that video, but I will be reading the comments from that video and sharing my thoughts about it. And then we're going to take a break, and after that, we're going to come back and we're going to be discussing the ridiculous fabrications that Jamie has, created in his videos and live streams. And I think he and his people know everything he's saying is fabricated. One of his lies has already been debunked because my lady is here live with me on the air. And so, I'd like to see how he's going to weasel his way out of that one. He's just going to say, oh, it's just cringeworthy content regardless, right? But yeah, when you spend 3.5 hours,
Sorry to interrupt. They're going to say you paid me to be here.
Well, that's yeah, and we'll get to that during the second part of the show. But when you rebroadcast my entire stream from last night, I'll share more about that during the second part of the show. And sorry, I was hearing some noise in the background. When you rebroadcast my entire stream from late last night, right, and then you do a stream saying that for 3.5 hours that my lady and I have broken up, when that is a big fabrication. I mean, here she is. Like, what are you going to say about that, right? I mean, my lady and I, we have our moments like every relationship has. Like men and women, no matter how, compatible we are, we're going to have our moments. And sometimes that may happen on a live stream, like has happened with my lady quite a few times, but we don't break up over that. We talk about it afterwards, and, we find better ways to, try to deliver our content in the future. But it doesn't mean that we're breaking up. And I think these people know it. They're just trying to spin their narrative any way they can, just because they have maybe 20 or 30 people that just can't stand me. And these people are just absolutely ridiculous. And you've seen it, baby. What are your thoughts briefly before we get to the first part here, regarding Dion? What are your just overall thoughts before we dive into it?
My overall thoughts are, this is exhausting. I have raised children. I've been in the school system and helped in classrooms with little kids. And they don't act as immature and just stupid is what I'm dealing with here. Yeah. Like, to make up stories and to be completely malicious and just falsify things. I've never even seen that. I've never seen that. It's not even scripted on the worst reality show.
Right.
It's like, give me a break, people, but let's move on.
Yeah, and real quick, California Forward Outdoors in the house. Love is stronger than hate. Awesomeness topic of the night. Go ahead, baby.
I was just saying, hey, sister, giving sister love.
Hey, soul sister. I'm not gonna sing it, baby. I'm not gonna sing tonight. But welcome to the show, California Forward Outdoors. Great to see you. I'm going to be more active in the Coach Eli moderator chat on Facebook, the private chat. I know we don't have a whole lot of people there, but I really love the mods we still have remaining. California Forward Outdoors, Queen Helen Casey, you're a moderator, babe. Also, Queen Helen Casey and a few other great people. Lewis Fuller. Adelaide, his sister, and just some great people. And I really appreciate and respect all of you. But yeah, let's start off, before we get to Dion, let's start off, something that didn't happen on Dion's or Jamie's channel. And I'm not going to mention the other channel it happened on. I don't want to give them any notoriety, but there was another channel that was, it did like a 3.5 hour stream. I think it was earlier today. I think it was, or yesterday. And they were talking about, Jamie and they were talking about, his living situation and all that. And, I'm going to get to that during the second part, because actually, Jamie, if you're watching, I'm actually on your side regarding this one, despite our differences. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And what these people are saying about your situation, they're not mentioning the smart move I think you made. I think, Jamie, you made a very smart move. And I'm going to show these people how smart my lady and I are to figure these things out and, do something, do a good deed. But anyway, baby, on that stream where they were talking about Jamie, these people, I'm not going to mention who they are. There was a guy, I don't know who this guy was, somebody that I've never seen before. There were some other people on that panel that I've known for a while. We used to associate with, and we kind of parted ways. We have parted ways. But one of these guys said that he said that I banned you from my chat. The dude goes, yeah. I heard on on Jamie's stream. I look at this. I'm gonna just mention this. I'm just gonna call out the trolls tonight. I don't care. Bonnie Patty says, "I've heard you're the best life coach on the planet. Is that true?" Well, in my opinion, I'm the best. In your opinion, maybe not. But you're trolling. Have a great night. So this dude was saying that he heard like on Jamie's stream or somewhere. This is what he said, that I banned you from my channel and I took away your mod wrench. Now, baby, you were now obviously you're on StreamYard right now. You're live on the air with me here. And obviously you can't type in the chat because you're on your device and you don't have your tablet there. But you chatted in my live stream chat on my other channel earlier when I ran my Walking with Purpose stream. So, I mean, baby, tell me, did I?
I was the only one.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that was something you bought. LOL.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? What a joke. I didn't approve your message. But let me tell you something, bro. My living situation is none of your business and no one else's business. And let me just put it to you this way. I pay my fair share, more than my fair share. That's none of your business. If you want to criticize me all you want to talk about my mama, you want to talk about my family, you want to talk about where I live, how I live. Yeah, you know what? And we're not triggered. We're just saying, we're just saying, look, bro, get over it. Get over it. You have no clue. And to be quite honest with you, I've made a very smart move over the past few years, and I paid more than my fair share. And when I talk about Jamie's situation here in ways that no one else has thought of, and actually, Jamie, if what I say is true, which I think it is, it's actually not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. So, if you guys want to come in here and talk about my mama, my living situation, you want to talk about my finances, I really don't care. Enough is enough. Okay. It's over. Yeah. It's overplayed. It's overdone. I have my girlfriend here at my place. We just want to run our show. So piss off. Yeah. All right.
Continue beating that horse. It's dead.
Yeah. I mean, look, I got nothing to hide. I got no shame. And I pay more than my fair share. And that's none of your business what I pay, what I do, how I live my life. Why do you care? You're jealous? Are you jealous that you don't live in a nice house in Redwood City, California? Are you jealous that your weather's not as good as ours? What is this? I mean, are you a 2-year-old little kid? Are you a 2-year-old little kid? Okay. What a ridiculous thing. These people are so a lot of these people are just so insecure and immature and gosh, they just project like brighter than a movie theater projector, baby. Wow. It's just wow. God, man. Let's continue here. So yeah, this dude was saying that I banned you. I banned my own woman. Babe, you want to talk about that? I mean, baby, take it away. How many times? How many times have I banned you, baby?
You've never banned me. It's a ridiculous statement. You and I will stop the stream, but you don't ban me. We don't break up. They're like, come on, guys, we're grown-ups. Like, we're not freaking teenagers and have a little spat and we can't be together anymore. My God, you hurt my feelings. Give me a break. grow the frick up, people.
Beep. It's okay. It's Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams, baby. It's all right. Every now and then you can drop the F-bomb, baby.
Well, you know how much it falls out of my mouth, so I have to be a little, like, cautious.
Well, baby, you're showing strength and maturity, and I greatly appreciate that. But, baby, I don't care. You can be as raw and real as you want tonight. Just whatever. Let it be, baby. Let it be. Because tonight we're all about sharing what, baby? Truth what? Truth what, baby?
Truth bombs. Truth bombs.
That's
Blow
right.
it up.
Here on Coach Eli's.
Up.
Yeah, here on Coach Eli's channel.
Like, literally, you want the tea? I'm going to spill the tea all over it tonight. You want to know everything? Let's talk.
Yeah, Coach Eli's channels, we throw down those mofo truth bombs. Yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. So we've addressed the fact that I didn't ban you. I would never ban my woman. The only time I would ban my woman is if we actually did break up. I'd remove you from everything, baby. I mean, but
Dude,
we're not.
I'd ban you too.
So yeah, we broke up. We broke up last night, baby, and now I'm paying you to pretend to still be with me to play these fools on YouTube. This is this is the most comical thing ever.
Yeah. Wow. I must have some sort of magical spell over you that I could get you to pay me to come back even though we broke up. I'm a stronger woman than that. If we broke up, I'd be out the door and you wouldn't see me again.
You know what really turns me on about my woman is the fact that she's such a strong woman. Like, cause I have a good heart and I'm a good dude, but I can be an asshole at times. I'm not going to lie. I'm not abusive, but I can be an asshole. I stand up for what I believe in, you know, and sometimes my woman will, you know, kind of get a little tough with me. Right. And when she does that, I'm like, yeah. And then I want to bang her. And then she gets mad when I want to bang her when she gets angry. The reason why I want to bang her when she gets angry is because she's standing up for herself. And I respect that. Like, I respect my woman because she won't put up with my BS. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, you know, baby, but you got to let me bang you when you're mad at me sometimes because that's pretty hot, baby. But I'd rather not get, I'd rather not, I know we're going to make these people jealous and they're going to say, yeah, this is why we simulcast you, like, because you guys are so cringy. Well, that's great. I'm glad we can entertain you more than your boring panel of people, James. It's all right. Not a big deal.
Yeah, so, and everybody else out there.
We got some people in the chat here, baby. We've got California Forward Outdoors says they're jealous because they don't live in California and surrounded by mature, hardworking people. Big round of applause for CFO. Big round of applause. Yeah, for CFO. And we have, we have Rosie Wren in the house. Rosie Wren, the queen of YouTube now and forever, says, question, is there any advice that I can have to ignore the trolls that troll my streams? I need good advice. Well, you block them. California Ford Outdoors says the same thing down below. Rosie just blocked them, and Google moderators do the rest. Move on. And then Rosie says, okay. Yeah, it was pretty simple. Hey, thank you for being here, Rosie, and thank you for Thank you for the assist, California Ford Outdoors. All right, baby. We are at 18 minutes. Let's, can you hear me okay? Is my mic coming through okay? I didn't ask you for a mic check earlier. You would have told me if it sounded fucked up, you would have told me, right?
I would have knocked on the door and told you. Because, oh, wait, I'm not here and I'm imaginary, so I wouldn't have been able to do that.
No. There's a voice modulator. And there's like a voice changer, and I have some other chick here or some dude here that's modulating your voice, baby.
Am I a dude tonight? Oh yeah.
I guess so. California Ford Outdoors says I'm a strong woman, but some men don't have the balls to talk to me, and also I will not tolerate BS. Yeah, I like a strong woman, but she has to be submissive. She has to be submissive at times. You know.
Yeah, but man. I agree. You don't tolerate BS.
Yeah.
That's how you vet out those beta bitches.
Yeah. Let's see here. Listen to this dude. Babe, tonight we're going to read the trolling comments because we're just having fun with this, right? Hey, you know, this dude creates a sock account. It's probably somebody from Jamie's side or somebody from the past or probably the doctor or the super troll, right? Or Brutal Mafia or one of those losers, right? And
Whatever,
he
I don't
creates
care.
an he creates an account saying AA is helpful, Alcoholics Anonymous is helpful. Is your secret to keep her so wasted that she can't possibly drive home? That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
wow. You're hysterical. You know what?
Baby,
Actually, I'm gonna give you a big round of applause. That was a funny one.
you want a
You
big?
got
Should I
jokes.
hit the button?
You got jokes.
Should I hit the button, baby?
Yeah, you got jokes. That's funny.
My lady wants to give you a big round of applause, bro. Thank you for stopping by and have a great night. He's gone. All right, let's get to Dion, baby. Let's let's get to Sifu Smo Dion. And listen, Dion, I'm not here to talk smack about you. I haven't said a word about you. I haven't talked about Jamie. I haven't talked about any one of you people. Let's just say that. Okay, I haven't talked about any of you in a long time. Yet you folks just want my jock all the time for some reason. It's just asinine.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't talk about these people. I don't. I'm just doing my content with you or myself and doing my own thing, right? So the story was, baby, Dion and I have gone back and forth for over a year. Okay, he's been banned twice from my channel, and I brought him back the third time right when you started, coming around, and you started engaging with people behind the scenes on Facebook. We created that secondary Facebook account of yours, so that way people don't know who you are. Because if these people knew who you were, baby, they would be coming at you to try to get to me. That's the bottom line. I think you know that, right? And so you really connected with Dion, at a pretty deep level. And don't take us out of context, folks. It's not in that way. She saw. Correct me if I'm wrong, baby. You saw Dion as like a son, like a son, right? Go ahead.
Yes. I saw him as just somebody that was a little bit lost and needed some maternal guidance, maybe. And not overly smothering or anything like that, but just somebody to talk to and bounce ideas off of. And I was willing to be that person. And yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff. And no, I'm gonna set the record. I'm gonna set the record straight right now.
Well, before you get to, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I have never wanted to hook up with Dion. You have never asked to have a threesome with him and his woman. That is not anything that we are interested in. We are interested in truly just helping people. And when things get turned like this, that is what really fires me up, because I am here to help. And when you burn me, and I told you, Dion, don't burn me, because I will walk away. And you burn me. And I was telling you today, the stuff that you were saying about me and Eli is inappropriate. You've crossed a line. Go on, babe.
Now, thank you. I mean, baby, I gotta say that look, you and I are both very feisty people. You and I both like to talk a lot. We both like to jump in out of passion and speak our mind. And we're not trying to overtalk each other, but we're so passionate that sometimes we keep crossing over each other. And, I want to be man enough to come out here tonight and again, apologize if I came off a little rough on that show that is no longer publicly available. I'll share more about that when we get to the Jamie section during the second part of the show. But yeah, I do apologize for that. I wasn't trying to be mean. I think you know that. I just want, all I want is for you and I to go on this amazing adventure of helping people together equally, and in the most, humble and respectful ways possible. So I do apologize for that. I'm not being forced to apologize, folks. My lady didn't even ask for an apology or anything. That's just the kind of man I am. I man the fuck up. Even when it involves a woman, I'm secure enough within myself to know my faults and to know when, hey, maybe I pushed a little too hard. But, the only reason why I even kind of snapped at her live on the air is because I just want to represent her as best as possible. She's an incredible woman and she's been through so much, and I don't want to be the one that puts her through any more turmoil. But go ahead, sweetheart. What are your thoughts regarding that?
First and foremost, I want to just give an LOL to CFO in her comments about the AA batteries.
You want to read it,
I hear
baby?
you,
Go ahead.
girl.
Go ahead and read the
AA
comment, baby.
is the battery. AA is the batteries that the trolls forgot to put in their vibrators. Yes.
Hey, I'm going to give CFO a big round of applause. Big round of applause, baby.
Absolutely.
Well said. Well said there, California Forward Outdoors. All right.
And then back to what you were saying is, yes, I know that you were not attacking me. I know that you were not shutting me down. I know everything we do when we're live like this, we have a purpose. There's a reason we do it. And if we need to shut it down, we need to shut it down.
Okay.
And people need to just understand that we are live. And sometimes that happens. And we're not breaking up. We're not fighting. He is not beating the shit out of me with a belt, you freaking idiots. I've never even seen him wear a belt. I don't know where you got that from, you dummy.
Well, I wear belts when I wear jeans, baby. It's a style, and it actually keeps my pants a little more in place. But yeah, no, I wear a lot of nice Under Armour sweats and stuff, and they come, they have, you tie them, right? You tie them with the strings, But anyway, let's continue here because I want to, Dion put out a video. It was, I guess, earlier today, July 18th, has 99 views as of, the last half hour or so, probably over 100 now. Whoop-de-doo. And he titled it, Coach Eli is threatening his woman. He is a domestic abuser. I'm a domestic abuser, I guess. Okay. Slander, baby? I mean, Dion, do you know? Listen, Dion, do you understand what the definition of slander is, brother? Okay. Slander is spoken and libel is written. The slander is when you say things about someone that hurts their character that isn't true, and you have no proof, right? But that's okay. I'm not looking to sue you or anyone, Dion. I'm just looking to prove a point here. See, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to take any action or anything, and it's not a big deal. I'm just, we're just basically showing how comical this is and how stupid it is, bro. But if you look at the screen, I'm not showing this on the screen, and the reason why I'm not showing any of this on the screen is because these people will copyright strike you for even just showing their image next to their YouTube username, right? So I don't trust any of these people to put anything on the screen, so I'm just going to read. It says, this video may be inappropriate for some users. And then below it says, notice, age-restricted video based on community guidelines. So YouTube, I guess somebody flagged this. It wasn't me, Dion, because I don't flag people anymore. But, shit happens. Or maybe the YouTube algorithm caught it. YouTube age-restricted the video. So, they probably should have taken it down, but at least they age-restricted it. So, anyway. But, I didn't watch the video, baby, because I don't have time for this crap, but you watched the video. Can you share a little bit about what you heard in that video? Just the highlighted parts, please.
The most disturbing parts are the fact that he starts the show and he wants to talk about how you are abusing me. And he starts the show yelling at his wife or fiance to tell her to shut up because he's doing a show and
Uh-huh.
being verbally abusive. That's the start of it.
Right. Right.
Okay?
So first of all, baby, just to get that straight before you continue, please. So you're saying that he accuses me of physically abusing you after verbally abusing his fiancee live on the air.
Well, he's doing it at the same time.
Right,
He's doing the
right,
same thing.
right, right. And he called her the B word, right? The female. He called her the female
Yeah,
dog word, right? And let me
yeah.
and see Dion. I'm not here to talk shit about you. But here's the thing, bro. You pushed it way too far. So now we're gonna go back and share with everyone everything you've done because I haven't come at you, bro. None of us have come at you. We walked away because we don't want any more drama, including yours, right? And now you've taken it too far, so now we're just gonna share this stupidity, right? But how many times, baby? Because I don't watch a lot of those videos. How many times over the last 3 or 4 months have you heard Dion go live on the air and call his woman the female dog word publicly live on the air in the middle of the night, and she's pregnant? For Christ's sake, like seriously, bro,
I
seriously.
don't have a number, babe. I don't have a number. There's too many times.
Okay, that's good enough. I mean, we don't need a number. You just say it too many times. I've heard him say it a few times. And quite frankly, Dion, listen, it's none of my business what happens between you and your woman. But dude, I mean, if you don't have any proof of something, don't accuse somebody of being a domestic abuser when you have no proof and you yourself are verbally abusing your woman constantly live on the air on YouTube, bro. I mean, think about it, dude. Come on, man. So, baby, let's read some of these comments here. So
Okay.
there was a lady that said, well, her name was Sharuna, is her first name, and she says, Dion, first and foremost, how the hell do you know that he is abusing his wife? Well, first of all, she's my girlfriend, and she will be my wife at some point, but she's not my wife yet. But she will be my wife. But you guys like to call my woman my wife or women wives when you're not legally married yet. But anyway, let's continue. Like, where do you get all these stuff from without even caring to prove it? Character assassinating someone without proof is a serious offense, and if Coach Eli wants, he can sue you for that. Well, I can, but I'm not going to because this is good enough for me. Just making him look stupid is good enough for me. And I'm not even trying to make you look stupid, but when you're coming at me for no reason, for no unprovoked, baby. Baby, how many people have I provoked in the last 6 months or so since you've been with me here on YouTube? Have I provoked anybody?
I don't know, like I don't feel you have. I don't know where their minds are, why they're getting provoked by whatever you're doing, but I don't
It's called
believe you've done it.
it's called jealousy, baby. It's called projecting, wishing they could
It's
be
called
like me and
insecurity.
have the light. Exactly. Well, let's continue. Plus, there are a lot of domestic violence cases in this world that are unknown to us till now. But however, out of nowhere, you found out that Coach Eli troubles his wife. Well, she's my girlfriend, and trouble. I mean, baby, when you saw that first comment there, what were your thoughts?
You know what? I couldn't. I just felt stupid. I was just like, what is going on? This woman is dead on.
Yeah,
Like, she's dead on. I don't know who she is. I've never seen her in a chat before. And she's calling him out and saying, look,
right,
who the hell do you think you are? You
right.
cannot put these allegations on somebody. And she's not even saying anything about what he's doing. She's just saying, who the hell do you think you are?
Yeah. Well, look at the replies, baby. As Sifu Smo replies, she told me. Really? My woman
I
told you
told you
that
nothing.
yeah, so let's ask my woman who's live on the air with me right now. Did you ever tell Sifu Smo Dion that I was physically abusing you?
I did not. And if he is here and wants to respond, I would love to hear his response to see what I said to him.
Let's continue. Sharuna Shauya. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. At Sifu Smo, then why didn't you prove that in your video? Because it doesn't exist. It didn't happen. I know for a fact Eli beats the shit out of his woman with his hat. Baby.
Like, I can't even speak on that. If I can get my ass beat from a fucking hat, that's a joke. That's a
Man,
joke.
this dude is really reaching. He's either desperate for some attention on his channel, trying to leverage my name, or he's just really bored off his ass, and that's the funniest thing he could think of. That's really clever there, Dion. That's the most mature thing to write out publicly. I wonder what his woman thinks about this. I mean, I know she watches us, right? Ma'am, if you're watching this, what do you think about your man doing this stupid shit? You're pregnant with his baby. He's a 30-year-old dude. You're 25. You're supposed to be grown-ass, mature adults. You're gonna have his baby. What are your thoughts about your man behaving this way? Like he's gonna be the father of your child.
And he's out there calling you a bitch.
Right, and he's calling you a bitch too. I mean, this man's gonna be the father of your child. I mean, enough said. Let's continue here. So Sharuna, whatever her name is, sorry, at Sifu Smo, nobody really cares what you believe or not unless you could prove it in some way. And then furthermore, that woman says, at Sifu Smo, Dion, if you cannot prove beyond reasonable doubt that Coach Eli beats his wife, well, she's my girlfriend, but I get it, then he can easily get away. Then he can easily get away with this allegation. It never happened. I've never beat anybody. I mean, I don't even beat myself. Well, I mean, I'm not going to go into that. I take care of myself in different ways sometimes, but that's for another show. The barriers you would be facing while trying to convict him are, and this is ridiculous. It's even gone this far. Number one, Coach Eli is not physically imposing. Number two, Coach Eli doesn't have any alcohol or drug history. Well, I have a drink every now and then, but I've never been an alcoholic. I've never done drugs. I've never even smoked weed. Number three, Coach Eli doesn't have any previous violent histories. No, I don't. I just got triggered a few times on YouTube with these morons a few years ago before I figured out their game of just using me for content, right? Number four, he may also not even have a psychological history too. Yeah, the only thing on my record 13 years ago, I had a bankruptcy, and now it's off my record. I have perfect credit again. I don't have any speeding tickets. I don't have any parking tickets. I don't have any criminal history. I've got nothing. I mean, and I'm not trying to, prove anything to anyone. This is just ridiculous. Then she says, therefore, it's going to be really hard and challenging to prove him as an abuser, especially for your defense lawyer. Like, why are we even taking it to this level here? Now, let me read one more thing she wrote here, then I'll get back to you, baby. At Sifu Smoke, but if Coach Eli really bothers his wife, girlfriend that is, then you can probably be helpful to her by funding her money to file divorce against Eli. We're not married. baby, are you going to divorce me, baby?
Yeah. Let's get a divorce before we even get married. I don't even have a ring on my finger, you
There's
idiot.
no ring yet, dude.
Jeez. We've been dating 10 months. My God.
I know. Thank you, baby. I still love you, though, baby, with all my heart, and we're gonna get there.
Too, but this is way too soon. Everybody knows that.
Man, Jesus. But the only problem is that after divorce, she will not be allowed any of Eli's property. Therefore, she would end up homeless because I am sure that Eli's properties are owned by him and his dad, let alone she doesn't even have to share into Eli's properties. Well, that's none of anyone's business, and I know she wasn't trying to make it her business. But, my family estate is run by my mother, primarily. My brother and I, we assist in it, and we have things set up within our family, and that's no one else's business besides my family. My lady knows about it, and, people that need to know about it. But so that's just it.
Regardless of you, I would never be homeless because I have my own estate with my own family.
That's true.
So y'all think I come from nothing? Fuck yourself.
Well, baby, baby, you don't have to prove anything to these people at all. It's not a big deal.
No,
And
but
since
it's
you,
like you know, say I become homeless. They like make it sound like I'm a gold digger.
but
I have
baby,
my
listen to what
own.
she. No, you're not a gold digger. But baby, here's the thing. If you were a gold digger, baby, I wouldn't be with you. But here's the thing. But you do like to spend money, baby. You like to get on Amazon every day with your own money, though,
It's because
baby.
I
You
have money.
love. I okay. Uh, then this Shauraya says she's coming at Dion, making fun of the fact that he always talks like he's so rich and this and that, right? And Dion, I don't care how much money you have or don't have. I'm not here to question you or challenge you, but you are one of those guys that flexes your muscles, saying, "Oh, I make six figures, this and that." Like, dude, if you make six figures, congratulations. There's no need to show off, how much money you make or what you have. If you're secure within yourself, there's no need to show that off on YouTube or even in real life anywhere. But she goes, and since you are so rich, you should probably buy Eli's girl another house. Yeah, another house after her husband kicks her out of his property once a divorce is successful done between two parties. She's really making fun of Dion. She's not even coming at us, baby. She's making fun. She's
Oh, you
saying,
know,
in other words, you're being ridiculous, Dion.
like why are you coming and trying to white knight me? What the hell is your deal, Dion?
Right.
Like what proof do you have to come and save me? Come and sit there and say I'm gonna come to Redwood City and beat your ass? I'd like to see you try. I honestly would like to see you try.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Well, here's the
seriously.
let's read a few chat comments real quick. A mature adult will not respond to an adult who has the mind of a child, and life goes on, says CFO. CFO furthermore says, last man that disrespected me and treated me wrong, I slammed child support on his crazy ass, and the coward left. Um,
Yep.
Suicide Jack, what a great name there. Says, look, you're testing to see if you're blocked. Suicide Jack, that's not a great name, but you can stay for now. Randscape of the Century, the Meatball Squad. All right, what's up with the Meatball Squad? CFO says jealous people hates happy couples. Exactly. They're projecting,
Absolutely.
right? Um, let's see. Suicide Jack says make him look stupid. He does that on his own when he fakes interactions with his fictional girlfriend, fiance, wife. There is no pregnant fiance. Dion gives off some serious small D energy and virgin vibes. And you know what? I'm not saying she exists or not, but baby, here's the thing. I was questioning the same thing. I'm like, you keep talking about this woman. You keep saying that you're going to connect her to have a conversation with my lady, right? And then you know what, and you know what Dion did? Dion sent a screenshot of a FaceTime conversation with a woman and him. And that doesn't prove shit. That doesn't mean anything, right? And honestly, that my woman really was trying to help Dion because she looked at him like a son. My woman, even when I brought this to my woman's attention initially, she got mad at me. But then now, baby, honestly, does that make sense? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, do you now see what I was saying back in those days, right?
Well, yes, I get it. You know what? Um, like I get what he was saying. She's shy. She doesn't want to go on to the YouTube thing onto a panel.
But
I
she
get
doesn't
it.
exist, baby. She doesn't. What Suicide Jack is saying, that's
I
that's
know
just
what
not
you're
the
saying.
that's not the best YouTube username. But anyway, he says she doesn't exist, and quite honestly, until I hear her voice or something with him and her on a panel, at least her voice, I feel the same way as Jack does. But go ahead.
Oh no, I'm not because you overtalked me and basically said everything I was going to say, but thank you for that.
Baby, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I just, when it comes to somebody coming at my woman, and this is with no disrespect, I didn't mean to overtalk you. When somebody comes at my woman to get to me, that's the biggest bitch move on the planet. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's fine.
Okay, but again, I apologize. I did not mean to overtalk you. I'm so sorry about that. I will try to not do it again during this show, but please go ahead. I just that Dion thing, yeah, I just felt like expressing myself. Sorry about that.
No, this person is right. Um, like at first I believed, and I believe I heard her at times talking in the back, yelling at him as well. Um, I don't know. I don't think she is fictional, but I don't know to the extent what's going on. When he says she's shy, doesn't want to get on YouTube, and I tell her or I tell him, that's fine. You can use this platform here and we can speak privately through
Mm-hmm.
Messenger.
Yep.
Nobody has to hear her voice. And
Mm-hmm.
it just never happens.
Yep.
It leads me to believe that she is not really there. Or if she is, you're just stringing us along and playing
Mm-hmm.
games.
And she's
And
playing,
if
and she's a part of playing those games too. Yeah.
yeah,
And Jack says one time he started the stream talking down to her off screen, told her to go to bed. The camera was facing the bed. I mean, here's the thing. My woman is real. The only reason why I don't bring her on, and she's gonna at some point down the road, 6 months or so, a year, when we grow this a little more, grow past these trolls and haters, my woman will come on. You folks will see her. The reason why she's not coming on, these people will harass her to get to me. They're gonna attack her. But you've heard my woman on many, many shows, same voice, same attitude, same personality, and many people, you
oh,
know,
maybe not the same attitude tonight. I'm a little more
well,
fired up.
well, no, but you have, baby, your speaking style is very similar, whether you're angry or not. Like you have a unique style, just like I do. Everybody has their own style, right?
Yes.
So anyway, let's continue, baby. We have 22 in the box right now. I'm pretty surprised about that. But anyway,
Yeah,
so Tom, this Tom guy says at Shaura, you edited your message. Dion wins. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Angie says at Shaura, I do martial arts and me want you to do assessments on me. These people just don't get it, right? I'm not going to even read that. It doesn't make sense. We can. This is a woman that's been a part of Jamie's channel, and she's come through my channel and talked smack, and I banned her. I guess Dion has her now. She goes, oh, Dion has the crying out of laughter emojis. Again, I'm not showing this on the screen because I don't want to get copyright stricken by any of these guys. I don't trust them. Dion says, it is true. I was told something behind the scenes. Well, what were you told, Dion? And what proof do you have? Show us a screenshot that you didn't fabricate. Share a voice message where my woman said that, right? Come on, dude. You have no proof. Some dude says, no surprise here. That's just a troll doesn't like me. Let's see. Then you, baby, went in there
Baby.
6 hours ago and said, you are so wrong. You want me to read this, baby? You can respond along the way.
No, I go ahead.
Yeah. And then Shaura says, is Ashley Dion's pregnant fiance? And you know what? When I first heard he was calling his fiance, his pregnant fiance Ashley, I'm like, that's ironic that it's your daughter's name that you publicly put out there before, babe. That's why when he started calling his pregnant woman Ashley, and she's never, been on YouTube or we've never heard her voice, right? It really started to get me to believe that this is all fabricated. Like, this is why this Jack guy agrees with me. This just seems like one big fabrication. That's what it seems like to me. Like, what are your thoughts before we continue here?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
Oh, of course. Anytime.
Okay. I am not quite sure how fabricated she was. I believe there is a person out there, um, that he is with. I believe he has knocked somebody up. I don't know if he's giving the right name or not. He might be just using that name because it might trigger me.
Uh-huh.
That's all I have to say about that. Um, as far as what the one gentleman said, I don't like saying his name because it's not nice. About he started a stream talking down to her. I think I was watching that stream. It was like a good 15-20 minutes where he forgot that he was live and all he was doing was yelling at her. And then he just like would come back and get online.
Yeah.
And it's like he has I don't know if he's just yelling at a blow up doll or if there's actually a person in there, but he was just going off on somebody for like 20 minutes before his stupid show.
Yeah, okay. I mean, she may be real. The thing is, until I hear someone's voice or see someone, like, seeing is believing. Again, I'm not, whether she's real or not, pregnant or not, it's irrelevant to me. I wish him the best. I just think, this was all stupid and just wanted to set the record straight because, for me, baby, like the only reason why we did this show, like let the audience know what is the only reason why we did this show.
To set the record straight.
And whose idea was it?
Mine. If you want to know something about me, please get onto the chat and ask a question. I
Right.
am right here to answer it.
I did this for my lady because I love her and care about her. And, for me, I've dealt with this drama for so long. I'm immune to it. Like I've been laughing at this shit all day. To my lady, she's
I've been
new to
laughing
this.
at it too.
Oh,
I've
of
been
course.
laughing
But
at it too, but the thing is, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm laughing at it too, but you know what? I want to set the record straight. If I want to walk away from YouTube for a little bit of time to do my own self healing, I don't have to explain that to any of these fuckers. And that is not on you. That is not on anybody else. I made that decision yesterday. I wanted to do
right,
that for myself.
right,
Nobody is
right,
putting there's no guns to my head. Nobody is threatening me. Nobody is
right,
beating me. Keep these words in your head. Nobody is doing anything to control me because
right.
you best believe this bitch will not be controlled.
Amen. I couldn't have said it better myself. Now, baby, real quick
And you
here.
have to attest to that, babe.
Oh, I just did, baby. Absolutely. Baby, that goes without saying. It goes both ways. Baby, listen, I respect you, you respect me, and we respect ourselves, right? So we have let's see, Suicide Jack says it's like the Suicide King in a deck of cards, except go ahead.
Oh, I was say NC's in the house.
Yeah, I was gonna get there. So first of all, I'm just leaving off where I left off so we can get everyone here today. Um, Let's see. So yeah, Suicide Jack said it is like the Suicide King in a deck of cards, except the Jack. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I haven't played cards in a while, but I used to love playing cards, man. Awesome. Zara's in the house. Hello, Eli, co-host and chat. Great to see co-hosts come back on panel. Zara, thank you for being here. I got your comment on the show the other day. I will respond to that tomorrow. I've just been super, super busy with my lady and all the shows and just family stuff. And baby, we've been swamped one thing after the other. So I'll get back to you on that tomorrow, but thank you so much for being here. You want to say hello to Zara, baby?
Hey, Zara. Welcome.
Awesome. NC is Queen. NC is Queen. Eli in the hearts. Say hello to NC is Queen, baby.
NC, what up, girl?
And Randscape of the Century. A cheeseburger. I love cheeseburgers. I like them with bacon and avocado and onion strings and all that good jazz, onion rings, barbecue sauce. CFO, California Forward Outdoor says, Queen, long time no see. How you doing? Let's see. Zara says, co-host is one strong woman. Yes. Oh, yes, she is. And I love that about her.
No
California
idea.
Forward Outdoors says, California Forward Outdoors says, no man can't control me. They tried and failed. NC's Queen says, respectfully with the hearts. All right, baby. Let me ask you this, baby. That's all that was on that. Did you all the other messages? Those were private messages. You actually temporarily unblocked Dion on Facebook Messenger, and you were actually talking with him. And you wanna fill us in on that before we take our first break here while I cue up the music?
Well, yeah, I unblocked him to kind of privately say, what you're doing is really wrong and you hurt me. You came after me in a way that wasn't appropriate. I've been physically abused by a man before. And I would never, ever allow myself to be in that kind of relationship again. I want to say my parents would never let that happen. Um, and so if you think that I'm such a weak woman that I would just let Eli, like you guys think, you think he's a freaking tiny little man, you think he's beating me up? Uh-uh. No, I am a strong woman. Nobody beats me up.
And
I
baby, let me
walk
ask you a
away.
question. Am I as tiny as these people are saying?
No, they're just being
God,
dumb. God,
I
they're
mean,
just being dumb.
baby, I
I would
ain't tiny.
act
I
like
ain't tiny in more ways than one, right, baby? Come
that
on, give
tree
me some
trunk.
love.
Tree trunk.
Okay, tree trunk. Okay, that's great, baby. That's pretty cringy, but that was worth the cringe, baby. Go ahead, that was worth it.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is that, well, no, that even distracted me. I want to say,
My tree trunk distracted you, baby.
yeah.
Well, baby, after the show tonight, go ahead, baby. We got to get the break in a second. Go ahead.
Oh, wow, that was embarrassing. Okay, no. Moving on. No.
Nah,
When
nah. Go ahead.
I unblocked him, and what I was trying to get across to him was like, dude, listen to me. I'm not gonna just put this publicly on everything you're doing. I want to talk to you one on one. I want to say to you, you hurt me by coming after myself and my man, and that was wrong. And that is the only reason I unblocked him. And I tried to reach out and get through the thick skull of this guy. And I still have no hard feelings. I still actually care. Um, and I wish him the very best. I can't do anything more unless he stops.
Yeah. No, I totally understand, baby. Real quick, let me read some chat messages here before we go on the break. Um, Let's see. Respectfully is a very strong woman, just like myself. I am glad, says California Forward Outdoors. NC is Queen, says California. The crying out of laughter, emoji. Jack says, just an opinion. Your woman should take on some sort of YouTube moniker nickname. The YouTube streets don't need to be calling your woman babe, baby. Only you should be referring to her by that. I understand what you're saying, Jack, and we're going to talk about that tonight and figure it out. Quite frankly, I don't care. And she doesn't care.
Call me
What
D.
they
That was my name. D.
Coach
Love.
Coach
That's
Co-
my
Co-
YouTube
Coach
name.
Redwood might work, for Redwood City, sure. Yeah, we'll talk about that more behind the scenes later tonight, baby, when we take an Epsom salt bath together after the show. That sounds great. California Ford Outdoor says, Queen, he. Not all men can handle a strong woman. Well, I can. It's all good, baby. You ready to take our first break here, and our only break? Because we're gonna come back. We're
Yeah.
gonna get to Jay. We're gonna get to Jamie. It's gonna be very, very interesting.
I want to say one more quick thing.
Yeah.
Dion, if you're listening, I have no ill feelings for you. I really do wish you the best. And if you're willing to come back positively and talk to me, I will give you one more chance. But that's it. That is it.
Yeah, and I will say this, Dion, and I'm not going to tell my lady what to do. That's on her. When it comes to me, I'll agree with her on that. And for me, it's going to take one step further or two steps further. You're going to have to remove every negative video about me on your channel, and you're going to have to make a public apology to my lady and I. And that's the only way you'll ever get a chance with me again. I'm not forcing you to do it, but that's what it's going to take because you took it way too far, bro. It's ridiculous, dude. You're a grown-ass man, bro. You supposedly have a pregnant girlfriend, dude. You got to just man the fuck up, bro, at some point. It may trigger you to hear that, but that's the truth. That's the cold, hard truth.
Yeah, honestly, dude, I really just wanted to be there for you. I had no malice, no ill feelings, and what happened really hurt me. It hurt me as a person.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I don't care about these other people. I'm not naming names, but you know who I'm talking about, Dion. The other ones that have hurt me in the past, I have let them wash off my back like water. Screw them. You are the only one that has legitimately hurt my feelings.
Right. Yeah, baby, ready to go backstage?
Yes.
I'll come get you in just a minute. Let me get this music queued up, and I'll come get you, baby, and we'll take our break. All right. My lady's going to head backstage, and she's backstage now. Music is all queued up. My lady and I are going to step away and take a 7 or 8 or 9 minute break. Do not go anywhere because after the break, we're going to get to talking about Jamie. It's not going to be a negative thing, but we're going to debunk the things he's done lately because it's just ridiculous, right? And also, I'm going to share something new that none of his other detractors or haters have shared that I think they're missing. And I think Jamie is actually doing something good. He's doing a good thing. He's done a good thing. And it shouldn't matter what these people think. But Jamie has not come out and been transparent about it. And these people are talking smack. And I honestly think that Jamie, I think you're playing all of them, right? I think you're playing all of them. And you know exactly what's going on. One other person on your end knows what's going on. And both my lady and I know what's going on. And we're the only 4 people that know what's going on. And everyone else after the break will more than likely know what's going on until you confirm it. If you ever do, it's going to be highly assumed. But anyway, music is all queued up. We're going to step away for an 8 or 9 minute break. So stick around. Round. We'll be right back.
To walk like two out the door. Then you have magic.
We're back. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Stuttery for a second. It'll fix itself. Come on, fix itself. Fix yourself. Come on. What's going on here? There we go. We're back to normal now. Technology, you know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, the future home of most, if not all of my live streams. This channel, if you haven't heard yet, is getting very, very close to being monetized. And once that happens within a few weeks or so, I'm going to be moving over my Walking with Purpose live streams that have been happening for the longest time now, for the last 3.5 years on my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. I'm going to be moving over here to Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. And when that happens on my main channel, my lady and I are going to be focusing more on some high quality pre-recorded content in the highest quality 4K at 60 frames per second. We're also going to be focusing on some more YouTube shorts, TikTok style videos, and even focusing on some exclusive members only content. Also, if you have not heard, on my main channel, it's been monetized for about 2.5 years now. All of my live streams there have already gone to members only chat. Once this channel gets monetized here within a few weeks, the streams will also go to members only chat. And for the unbelievably low price of $2.99 per month or 10 cents per day, you'll be able to chat, and you won't be distracted by stupidity anymore. And if anyone purchases a membership and is stupid, you'll still get banned, and I'll still take your $3. In the meantime, if you'd like to make a donation to support the channel here on Coach Eli 2, you can do so in one of two ways. Nightbot is sharing my PayPal and Cash App links every 7 minutes in the chat. On PayPal, you can go to paypal.me/Coach Eli, and on Cash App, you can go to $the real Coach Eli. And as always, donations are greatly appreciated, but they are not required. All right, let me make sure that everything is rolling smoothly here. I'll get the chat in a second, and I'll bring my lady back on, the front lines of the StreamYard in a second here. Tonight, the topic of the show has been my lady and I go live to set the record straight. LOL. Big time LOL, I'll tell you that. One more time. My lady and I go live to set the record straight. LOL. Laughing out loud. For those of you that don't know. I remember the first time, I sent my mother a text message and I put LOL. She's like, "What's LOL?" And I put laughing out loud. And then I said the same thing like a few months later, and she asked me again, "What's LOL?" Generational differences, right? It's okay. It's all good. But anyway, let me go ahead and bring back my lady on the StreamYard here. Babe, welcome back to the show.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Are you enjoying the show so far? You feel good?
Oh, I am loving this show. It's so good.
All right. Well, let's get right to it because we got a good 30 minutes or so at least left. We have a lot to talk about regarding Jamie, and we're going to do it respectfully, maturely, and professionally, like your YouTube username that supposedly I banned, yesterday.
Oh,
I banned
forgot.
Let's see what happened yesterday that you and I both missed. I banned you and you broke up with me. That's what happened yesterday. Right. We broke up and I banned you from my channel. We broke up
and you banned me. I guess I should probably leave your house then.
Well, I mean, that's your choice, baby. That's kind of
weird and awkward if I'm still here.
Yeah, I don't know,
well,
baby.
I'm
I don't know.
Saying it's weird if we broke up and you banned me. Like, why am I still here?
I don't know, baby. And you've got that Puerto Rican blood in you. She's part Puerto Rican, and it's like you wouldn't put up. You wouldn't put up with that shit. So you're still here. That says something. I mean, but let's.
Well, this is not true. Like, I mean, tired of kids.
Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Let's read a few chat messages before we get to the Jamie thing here, and I'm gonna wait till the very end to mention something that no one else has mentioned that has been talking about, Jamie lately. And if you don't know who Jamie is and you're new here, just listen to the story. It's not that big of a deal. It's not going to be a big deal to new people. But Jack says, I wonder how small the profits for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash people are right now with $5 plus gas. They are probably making pennies per mile just to run their engine mileage up and put wear and tear on their cars. What they're doing, Jack, is they're actually suggesting larger tips. Like the 20% tip has now gone to 30%. And that's happening not only on DoorDash, but also probably on Uber and Lyft. I know it's happening on DoorDash. It's also happening in restaurants too. They're suggesting 30% tips by default. And I typically will tip around that amount if I get good service. If not, I'll still give 15 or 20%. It all depends on the service. You know, if you earn it, you're going to get a decent tip. But yeah, I mean, at least gas prices have, stabilized and they've gone down a little bit. And I think by the end of summer, I think they're going to go back down, closer to normal. And by the end of the year, they will probably be back to where they were, or probably at an all-time low over the last 10 years. I was predicting this, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was talking about this baby on some Walking with Purpose streams. And when I talked about it a few days later, gas prices started going down. So, let's see. Maybe my good karma is helping the cause out, right? But
well, you have
see.
very good intuition, baby.
And so do you, and that's why we work so well together, baby. I greatly appreciate that. So, all right. So I'm sure the simulcast is going on just fine now, and it's all good. We still have 13 people here. Not a big deal. I really don't care, because I really want you to hear this, Jamie, because I really have never had a problem with you, and I still don't have a problem with you. I'm just going to share, how ridiculous, this has become regarding me when, this is all unprovoked. Like, folks, I removed myself from all of these drama people. I used to associate with these people years ago, trying to create real content. And when I realized they just, weren't in alignment with what I'm trying to create out here, positivity, right? I pulled away, and they kept on coming at me. And then I stopped, engaging with them cold turkey. I had not engaged with them for many, 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 many months, like maybe even over a year or so. And all of a sudden they start, simulcasting me, each and every day. Gilbert, you're going to call me Coach Eli, E-L-I-E. I know who you are. Have yourself a great day. NC's Queen is saying Lycan is vomiting.
Bye.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, dude, if your opinion of me is that I'm a liar, then so be it, bro. You're entitled to your opinion. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great night. So let's see here. Let's get to the first part here, babe. I'm going to first of all, I'm not going to show any of this on the screen, because even though Jamie has said I'm not going to copyright strike you and you do reaction videos, I just don't trust you, bro. I don't trust you. You would say that you're not going to. Yeah, you say you won't copyright strike people, but then you do it, dude. And you would love to copyright strike me, especially when I'm around 500 hours away from getting this channel monetized. So I'm just not going to give you that. But if you folks want to go over, I'll just say it. I don't care. It's the Lycan Theory After Dark channel. It's his only monetized channel that he has left. His other channel, Lycan Legion, got demonetized, I guess a few months ago. I don't think it's been reinstated, because if it was, he would be doing some streams over there. And so he's been focusing on that channel there, because the super chat is there, and he gets some ad revenue for his videos too. But the first thing I want to talk about is his latest community post on Lycan Theory After Dark. This was a day ago, and he writes, "We all knew this would come. Hashtag wow, mad disrespect." And he took a comment that you made in one of my chats, baby, where you were talking about some troll in the chat.
Yeah.
And you wrote, "Wow, mad disrespect." And then what he did was he superimposed that. You can kind of tell he took, like, from a laptop or desktop, he took a screenshot of the video player and then superimposed it over another picture of me from one of my streams and tried to make it appear like you were saying I was disrespecting you, right? I mean, if
no,
you
I was talking about you fuckers.
Right. And here's the thing. If you folks can't look at that picture and see it superimposed, at least, if you want to try to make it look like that was actually what happened, do a better job of superimposing something. I mean, that was just, whoever created that graphic did a really shitty job, in my opinion. So that's that. First of all, come on, man. Seriously. And you got 5 comments on that? I mean, come on, dude. Now, So that's ridiculous, baby. You remember that comment you made? Let me get it straight from the horse's mouth. Baby?
Which comment are you talking about? Because I have been blowing it up lately.
You mentioned in one of my chats recently, you said, wow, mad disrespect. And you were talking to another troll. And they tried to superimpose that comment on top of a picture of me, basically trying to make it appear like you were saying that about me. Why don't you clear that up for us?
Yeah.
Here.
Well, yeah, no, we were having another discussion with somebody else, and somebody said something that was really disrespectful. And so I just said, wow, mad disrespect. You want to come in, like, basically my thing is you want to come into our show and then throw disrespect. And so that was just my comment was, wow, mad disrespect. And he saved that and then just pushed it with something else with you and made it look like I was saying that you were disrespecting me.
Right. It was really pathetic. NC is Queen says Eli is 1,000 times the man Liecan is. Yeah, and honestly, I'm not trying to. I know what you're saying. NC is Queen, and I'm really not trying to compare manhood, my manhood being better than his, or I'm not trying to say I'm a better man than him, or he's a better man than me. I'm trying to be mature about this. I'm just showing. I'm stating with you folks tonight what he's doing and why he's doing it. And it's rather comical because all of it's fabricated. All of it's like. Taken way out of context because Jamie still has an audience of around 20 people that love to talk shit about me when he simulcasts me, right? And the thing is, when he simulcasts me, he gets, maybe 30 or 40 people in the box. A lot of them are trolls, and he gets about 400 views on those streams. When he simulcasts or talks about other people, he gets 80 or 100 in the box. And then he gets a 1.2, 1.5K views. And he doesn't make as much money simulcasting me. So my thing is, why would he waste his time simulcasting me when he makes more money simulcasting other people? Well, obviously the only thing left is his sponsor is still paying him to come at me every now and then, and his sponsor requested him or basically forced him to do it. Because honestly, Jamie, why would you focus as much energy on me simulcasting both of my streams every day, right? He even simulcast. Last night, I went live at about, I think it was shortly after 11 p.m. Pacific, which is after 2 a.m. Eastern. And he was simulcasting me at 2 a.m. Eastern from Florida, right? Now, he didn't make any commentary till the end of the video. And don't worry, hold on, let me just hide this stupid troll. You guys are just you guys are just ridiculous, right? And don't worry, Jamie, I don't care if it's fair use or not. Like I told you, I'm never flagging you again for copyright or for community guidelines. I'm just saying, wow, dude, it's almost like you're live and die Coach Eli 24/7. You're up at 2 a.m. plus in the morning because dude, I can understand if you simulcast me during normal hours, but dude, you're up all night waiting for that notification. So anyway, he is jealous of your success, NC is Queen. Well, humbly speaking, like I told you the other day, NC is Queen, I appreciate your kind words, but I'm still working on that. But I appreciate it. Humbly speaking, I'm still, still getting there. But my lady and I are getting closer and closer to reaching that level of success that we'd like to reach. But more importantly, we just want to reach more people so we can help more people. That's the truth of the matter. But thank you for that. Let's see here. Now, let's go and see, what kind of streams has he, discussed. Like, he did a stream regarding Eli Stands Us Up, plus the return of Helmet Boy. I don't know how I stood them up. I don't even know what he meant by that. And yeah, some dude, I think it was last night, came into the chat and was asking me about some young troll that used to troll me on my former channel. And this goes back like 4 or 5 years ago. And then this dude was also calling my phone during the show. But what these people don't realize, babe, is I've taken all preventative measures. Like I've set my iPhone to silent. I set my iPhone to silent during the show. I also have set my phone to silence all calls from unknown numbers or blocked numbers. So they're not going to hear the noise. Yes, it'll flash on my screen, but I can just flip my phone around, and then, when I'm done with the show, I go back and I just block the number, right? So that was kind of ridiculous there. I don't know if that was instigated by Jamie or not. Now, I'm not blaming you for that, Jamie, but I wouldn't be surprised if you had a hand in that. I'm just saying, But the one that really, really was interesting, baby, is 1 day ago. Jamie did a stream. It was 3 hours and 6 minutes long. And I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the replay or anything. But it was titled, "The Breakup. Lady and the Coach Are Over. Deleted Stream." Well, first of all, Jamie, obviously we're not broken up because my lady's here and she's very happy, right? And number two, Jamie, that stream is not deleted. That stream has been placed to private, right? Now, don't worry, Jamie. Again, I'm never going to flag you for copyright again. And I'm never going to flag you for community guidelines. I've told you that. And obviously, you've received no strikes from me, Jamie. I'm just debunking how dumb this is and how far you will spin a false narrative just to try to, gain a few more views or donations. I mean, that's the point. That's because obviously, baby, we never broke up. We've never been to the level of breaking up. Like, why don't you explain? I mean, that was the stream where, yes, we were over talking to each other, got a little frustrating. We had a little spat. Now, baby, is it not true that even the best couples have spats? Isn't that a normal thing?
That's what makes the most healthiest couples.
And why do you say that?
Honestly, because when both partners can speak their mind openly and have a discussion, they might not agree, but it's a very healthy thing for them to discuss it and walk away and then just agree to disagree and just realize they still love each other and, their opinions are their opinions.
Right. Right. So, that is that. I think that was the only other noteworthy one that was really taken way out of context. I mean, when these people create a title like "The Breakup, Lady and the Coach Are Over," deleted stream in caps, in parentheses, like, go ahead.
I am not, I have a name. I'm not willing to share it with y'all because y'all are just evil little trolls. But if you don't want to call me Lady, you can call me D. Because D-Love is the username I use on YouTube.
Okay, fair enough. Now, the only other thing here I want to mention before we get to the final part, babe, and I'm going to share with the people out here, and in all honesty, Jamie, I'm actually on your side regarding this, and I'm actually going to more so help you, even though you don't want my help. And quite frankly, Jamie, here's the truth of the matter. I don't think you really hate me, and I don't hate you. I've never hated you. I think you are doing whatever you can to keep your business going, make money, satisfy your sponsor, and just like one of your right-hand partners has told me in the past, and it's true, it's clocking in and clocking out. You clock in, you do your job, and you clock out, right? Okay? And I understand that, right? But here's the thing, bro. Let me ask you this question here, and I'm just asking you a legitimate question, right? Like, you've been simulcasting me all day, every day, and I've given you my blessing to do that. But blessing or not, do you not feel it's a bit excessive, right? Do you not feel it comes off obsessive? You've even been called out on the obsession by other creators in your community, right? Okay. And are you going to live and die, Coach Eli,
Oh
supposed
my God.
drama for the rest of your life, right? Because here's the thing. I don't want to talk about you. I want to leave you alone, do your own thing. I've been doing that. This is all unprovoked, right? This has all been unprovoked. And just because you feel there are 20 people, that get cringe value from, you simulcasting me, is that even worth it to you? Again, you're not making as much in donations when you simulcast me compared to when you talk about Country Joe, when you talk about, what's her name, Natasha Cooper, when you talk about Granny's Watching Jess. And I've seen your numbers. Your numbers are the lowest when you're talking about me, and your donations are the lowest when you're talking about me. So obviously you are gaining benefit in some other way. And that's coming by way of your sponsor. And if that's not, and again, I'm not criticizing your sponsor. I'm not coming at your sponsor. I'm not even trying to come at you. I'm just stating the facts. That's the only logical thing that makes sense. Look at your numbers. They're on your channel, and your lowest numbers are when you simulcast me. So why do you do it? Why do you do it if it's not making you as much money? I'm curious if you can give a fair answer on that. Okay. So that is that. And another thing, dude, why can't we just let bygones be bygones? Why can't we just say, hey, dude, enough is enough? I could sit here and ask you to stop simulcasting me, which I'm not going to, but even if I did, you wouldn't stop doing it. Because you do it when you have to do it to require, as a requirement of your sponsorship. You don't really even want to simulcast me, bro. You don't. That's the truth of the matter. So, and the ironic thing, it's funny to me how this happens at the same time every single year around this time, whether I'm talking about him or not. And for the last few years, I have not provoked him at all. He's come at me around the same time and done the same thing. So obviously it's a pattern. Okay. And I think it's coming from the sponsor. Anyway, what are your thoughts about what I just said there, baby, before we get to the last part here?
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I agree with you. I was letting you roll with that because that was more of your own thing. That you wanted to talk about things that have been going on with you directly. So yeah, no, I agree with you.
Okay. Wonderful. Baby, we are at 1 hour and 37 minutes. We still have 15 in the box.
Wonderful.
Oh, man. You are a lying sack, Eli. You and Lady deserve each other? Okay. Well, see you at Sodini's.
Thank you. We do.
Oh,
We
if you
do
like,
deserve each other. I appreciate that comment.
you be fibbing. I don't know who you are. If you want to meet me
You
at
be fibbing.
Sodini's and you want to look up, bars and restaurants in my area, and you want to meet me there, you tell me the time and place. Okay.
Let's go.
Ralph says, is it D-Love all
Let's
one
do
word?
this.
What your channel logo? Well, come to my Walking with Purpose stream tomorrow, or go check out the replay of my Walking with Purpose stream from earlier today. On my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, and my lady was in there. You'll see it there. She can't type in right now because she's using her phone to be on StreamYard. Okay. So, let me just see here real quick. NC is Queen. You are more entertaining than he.
I'm sorry. Say that again, baby.
Oh, I didn't say anything. It's not important. I was just sharing something for people in the chat. NC is Queen says, NC is Queen says, you are more entertaining than he is. That's why he streams you for content. You never talk about it. No, I understand where you're coming from, NC is Queen. He is streaming me because it's part of his sponsorship requirement. And again, I'm not knocking him for it. I'm not getting mad at him anymore. I don't. I'm just stating the facts. I've proven that my content that he restreams gets him the least amount of traction and makes him the least amount of money. So why would he waste any time on me unless he's being paid directly by someone else? That's the only thing that makes logical sense. And I'm not mad. I'm just stating the facts. That's the bottom line. So the final part here I want to talk about is I'm actually here, Jamie. Actually, I'm here to actually, give you some praise, because I'm going to come out here and say something completely different than any one of your other trolls, detractors, or haters have said about you recently. I've kind of tuned in to Ralph. We can talk about that another time. My lady's YouTube channel. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. She has a YouTube username, respectfully, maturely, and professionally. But she's not a YouTuber. She's running the business with me here on Coach Eli 2 and my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. And if you want to come to one of my walking streams like tomorrow, they're a little bit more informal. We can, talk a lot more about it there. But I've got to stay focused here on this stream. Thank you, Ralph. Appreciate that. So I could be wrong. I don't have 100% proof, and this is not about trying to belittle Jamie. This is not about trying to one-up him. This is not about, trying to say anything negative. But a lot of people have been saying lately that, Jamie no longer lives in the condo he purchased a few years ago. I'm going to be as discreet as possible with this because I'm not making it a privacy issue, and it's not a privacy issue. I'm not sharing anything that can identify this, okay? Just making it very, very clear. So a lot of people have been saying that Jamie no longer lives in his condo he purchased a few years ago, and he's back living at home with his parents. And, I've seen some of the videos and streams, and from what I've seen, it leads me to believe that that is the case. But I'm not going to criticize you for that, Jamie. And what a lot of these people are not realizing is why that happened. A lot of these people are trying to criticize you and say that, hey, you ran out of money, you couldn't afford to pay your mortgage. Your mortgage for that house, very, very, very inexpensive. You put some money down, and look, without trying to get too private, everyone that looks you up can find it out, but we're not going to put it out here publicly, not the address, but you bought that house for around $180,000, okay? So you bought that house for around $180,000 a couple years ago, right? Now, as of, and I had this on my phone, $182,000 is what you bought it for, okay? That house right now is worth $246,000. That means you've got about $64,000 in equity. See, to the other people that created 3.5 hour long streams, trying to come at Jamie and say that he lost it all and he's broke, he's a lot smarter than all of you. He's outsmarted every single one of you. Okay? This guy says, ouch, walking with accidents, a Coach Eli story. Well, thank you for your compliments, sir. Have a great night. Okay? Walking
Bye.
with accidents. Yeah. Well, yes. So Jamie, from what I know, I'm not 100% positive, but from what I've seen, he's back living in his parents' house. I'm not knocking him for it because I think I know what he's doing. And I think I know what he did. Pablo says, I agree, Coach. I do not hate the 30s guy. It is just that I disagree with him on some things probably. Well, it's what he does. He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He has to play the role of the bad guy because he's getting paid to do it. And that's how he makes his money. It's his content. He's a drama channel. And if he doesn't do what he does, he won't have a sponsor and he will not make donations. This is his job. You guys have to understand that just because he behaves this way on YouTube doesn't mean that's who he is in real life. I firmly believe that. The problem is people are going to perceive you to be the way you act on YouTube in real life. And that's what gets him in trouble, right? But the truth of the matter here is, in this case, here's what I think happened with Jamie, okay? He has $64,000 in equity on his house. And if you folks have done your research, and I have, and you all have, and he's all talked about it, Jamie's parents are realtors, right? Right? And if you folks have been paying attention, over the last several months, inflation has hit an all-time high. And what that's done is it's elevated. The feds have raised interest rates on home loans, right? Okay. And it's also going to start to, in essence, lower the value of homes, or people are going to offer less for a home because they're going to have to pay more in interest because of inflation and the feds raising the interest rates. So what I think happened, and to a certain extent, I do believe that Jamie still has a sponsor, but I firmly also believe that his donations have gone way down. And, he has to make a certain amount of money each month through donations on top of his sponsorship to be able to live his lifestyle. And because his donations started going way down, which is one reason why I feel he's coming at me and using my content and trying to cater to every audience possible, including the small audience that he has left with me. Okay. When he started to, dig into his savings to pay his mortgage and you have mortgage, you have homeowners insurance, you have homeowners association, you have water, sewer, electricity, you have car payment. And if he paid off his car in cash, that money that was saved has paid off the car, right? So I think it got to the point of where he was digging into his reserves because his donations went down. And he probably talked with his parents, and they're saying, look, son, you've got $64,000 in equity right now. The market is turning. Interest rates are going up. Inflation is going up. Sell the house now. Sell the house now. Why are you blocking? So you offered to meet Sodini's. Let's see. No, dude, I just don't want to talk to you. You're wasting my time. You're just a waste of my time. I'll block anyone I want. I really think he's mad at the sponsor thing, or he made the sponsor thing up. They said Mama Goonie had a sponsor too, and they were lying. No, the sponsor that Jamie has is real, and he probably still has him. Okay, and maybe not, but I don't know that for a fact. But here's what I think happened. I think his parents are realtors, saw the market turning around. Inflation drove the cost of, drove the interest rates for home loans up, and that's going to drive the price of homes down. And let me tell you something. For a home is actually the best investment you can ever have. A home is the best investment you can ever have. So for buying a home in 2020, and in his area where it didn't cost as much, and for it to go up $64,000 in less than 2 years is a great investment. Wouldn't you say, baby? That's a pretty good investment, huh?
Well, yeah, I've been like literally silent. I was like, I don't know if you even remembered I was still here.
No, I do, but this story is taking a little time to explain, and then I'm going to get your feedback. I haven't forgotten about you, baby, but this story, go ahead and share what you think so far, and then I'll continue with the story. Sorry about that.
Well, no, I mean, because I wanted to comment on that one comment that was made and now it's gone. And you asked me politely not to interrupt you. And it's like when these things come and then you just push them away, and we're doing a show on literally trolls. I want to come back and talk to him, and I don't get a word in. So
Oh,
I can't remember what he said directly, but
what the troll said on the screen, baby? Okay. I can read it for you if you'd like. Was it the why you blocking one?
You already deleted it.
Because I didn't want to respond to him because he said something really stupid that's not worth either of our time. So my apologies for that. That's why I deleted it. I deleted it because it was just stupid. That's that. But we're doing good. Let's continue, baby. What are your thoughts so far about what I've mentioned?
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. So, somebody came in the chat here saying he just showed his condo on camera, living with parents theory. But I don't care if he lives with his parents or not. I don't care what he does or not. It doesn't matter to me. I don't hate the guy, right? Okay. The only reason why we're even doing this is because, he's been rebroadcasting my streams every single day on both channels. And they don't make him nearly the amount of money that other streams make him, right? Okay. I don't need you, Jamie, sending all your trolls here saying that he did not move. Okay. Okay. That's not what I've seen. And whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to stick with my original theory. And here's the thing. If you did sell your condo, his parents are realtors. They're not going to charge him up to 6% commission fee. And maybe he didn't get the full asking price. He probably still, if he sold it, he probably still, cleared 40, 50K out of that, right? And here's the thing. Look, even if you move back home, you take that money and you invest it in the family home. What's going to happen to that home after his parents pass away? He's going to get it. What's wrong with him getting it? What's wrong with him taking that money he made and investing it in the family home and maybe paying off that mortgage or helping pay off that mortgage if it hasn't, right? That's what makes logical sense to me, okay? So again, whether he's in the condo still, whether he's back at home, whether he sold it, it doesn't matter. That is just a theory I put out there. A lot of people have been talking about that. I think it's a bunch of crap. I think it's a waste of time to talk about it. I think people need to stop worrying about what other people have and don't have. Okay? What are your thoughts about that, baby, before I share my final thoughts regarding this, and then you can share yours too. But what are your thoughts about what I just mentioned?
Totally. Like, it really doesn't matter. I don't care where he lives, what he's doing, whether he has his own place, he lives with a girlfriend, or he lives back with his mama. As long as he doesn't affect my life, I don't give two shits. He is nothing to me. And
Right.
that's how I think everybody else should feel. You want to come at us? Like, why do you have such a hard on for our lives? Like, give it up. If you don't like us, move on. Find somebody else, because we're boring as fuck.
Right. Right. If we were really that boring as fuck, he wouldn't be simulcasting me twice daily, all the way through, like the entire stream. He wouldn't be up at 2 a.m. in the morning last night simulcasting
that was
me.
sarcasm.
No, I know, and I'm just
that was sarcasm, right?
Of course I did, baby, and I'm just adding furthermore to it and saying, come on now, like at 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm either sleeping or I'm making love to my woman. And if me saying making love makes me sound stupid, I love my woman. I'll make love to her. We'll bang at times. I love my woman. I have better things to do at 2 a.m. than simulcast someone that's not even talking about me or provoking me. I mean that is just absolutely asinine and pathetic to me. It just really is. I think, baby, my final thought on this, and then we're going to go off the air after we get your final thoughts. You're going to be the one ending the show tonight because this was your idea, and I appreciate you being here. And I'm just amazed at just how amazing it was to have you here tonight. It just feels really nice to have you, back on the air. NCS Queen says he is jealous. Here's the thing, Jamie. This is the only issue that I have with you and that other people, I think, have with you. I don't think you're a bad guy. I don't think your intentions are to hurt a fly. Quite honestly, I don't even think you really enjoy doing this drama shit on YouTube. You do it because it is what gets you traction and makes you money and satisfies your sponsor, right? And listen, I can understand that. But at the same time, you also have to understand, Jamie, that just because in real life you're a good dude, you have a good heart and soul, that doesn't mean people are going to see that. What people are going to see is how you behave on YouTube, and they're going to perceive you to be that way in real life. And you can't sit there and make it a double standard and say, hey, look, okay, Like I'm not really a bad guy after you go and attack all these people on YouTube for content, right? After you simulcast all my streams and you do all this stuff. And honestly, bro, it does hurt people. The things that you do, yes, they make you money, they get you traction, but they do hurt other people, right? Now, I'm not allowing you to hurt me anymore. I've moved on and I'm rebuilding with my own audience. And quite frankly, dude, yes, you're probably going to have a lot more views on this stream because you started it on a different topic than myself. But I've got over 200 views on this stream already with you simulcasting me. I have 14 in the box with you simulcasting me. And yes, you probably have 60 or 80, right? But if you weren't simulcasting me, I would have 60 or 80 or 100 here. And you know that, right? And if you're cool with that, bro, then that's totally cool, right? But I'll tell you what makes me happy, and I'm going to turn it over to my lady. What makes me happy is earning things myself, meaning that I would rather have 80 people in the box here creating my own content, doing my own thing. What?
No, I was just very much agreeing with you there.
Okay. And I'm going to get to you in a second, babe. I was saying that I would rather have 80 people here creating my own content or 20 people here creating my own content than 80 or 100 people here stealing someone else's content, or let's just put it politely and say using someone else's content. Okay. And even if it's fair use, that's fine. Let's call it fair use, bro. When you constantly use other people's content, even other fair use, you are not technically creating something original. Yes, you may call it an original because you're transforming the content. Yeah, I get that from a legal standpoint. Yeah, that has you covered, but it's not original content, bro. What are your thoughts, baby?
Oh, yeah, wow, you hit it on the nail there. I was like, the first thing you said, like, repeat that to me one more time because it really shook me. It was like something about just being true to yourself and not focusing on other people. What did you say?
What I was saying earlier is that, I firmly believe he's a really good guy outside of YouTube in real life. But on YouTube, he had to pretend to be a drama, shit disturber that attacks other channels, right? And what I was saying is that, people on YouTube are going to perceive you to be the way you're acting on YouTube, even if you're a really good person in real life, because that's all they know. That's how they know you based on your behavior on YouTube. When I used to flip out here on YouTube years ago, primarily because I was dealing with guys like Jamie and I didn't know how to handle this type of stuff, right? It made me come off like I was some psychopath. But then I figured out what was really going on. They were just trying to trigger me on purpose and use me for content. And then I just basically apologized to people and said, hey, yeah, I had my moments. I was learning the YouTube ropes. And from that point on, for the last several years, I've been cool, calm, and collective and doing my own thing. So it's not about, it's not about how you behave in real life that more so matters on YouTube. It's how people perceive you to be based on the way you're acting on YouTube, even if you're different in real life. Is that what you were referring to, babe?
Kind of, yes. Yeah, that's kind of where I was kind of going with that. I'm sorry. I'm going to need to go and get a Band-Aid in a second.
Okay.
Here.
You want to mute it and you can bring it with you?
Yeah, let me run in and get a Band-Aid. My finger is bleeding right now.
So
yeah,
mute your phone. Okay, she is on mute. Let me look at the chat here. Does your lady have a place we can watch her content? No, she does not create content on her own. She only creates content with me right now, and we're protecting her name. We're keeping her anonymous because until we're able to grow, past all the trolls and the haters, if we put her out there publicly now, they're going to come after her to try to get to me. Even though they say they're not, they will. Trust me. They'll make content out of anything. And we're not. Here's the thing: putting her out there, we're not afraid to put her out there, fearing for her life or anything. We just know these people will make content off of her for days and weeks and months, and they'll spin narratives and they'll take things way out of context, and we just want to avoid that as much as possible. Yeah, Sin
Sorry
TV,
about that. I'm back.
No worries. Thanks, babe. Sin TV. Yeah, I'm not looking to play the copyright strike game or the flagging down game. I'm going to handle things man to man. And, I'm just going to say, hey, dude, look, Jamie, you want to continue simulcasting each and every day, taking things out of context, fabricating stuff, no problem. Go ahead and do it. I'm just saying, at what point is it going to stop, right? At what point is it going to get old, right? We're going to continue moving forward, doing our own thing, and eventually, continue growing past this. Again, I have 17 people here right now, and quite frankly, that's not bad for you simulcasting me. And based on having to rebuild many times because of the things I dealt with regarding people like you and others that have done this to me for many, many years. So that's that. Baby, why don't you share your final thoughts, and then we can get on out of here and take a bath. We're at 2 hours exactly. This is a lot longer than I thought it would go.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
So last comment, Sin TV. Report him down. Don't let that chump flex on in front of your lady. You know what? It doesn't matter. We are grown-ass people. He could do whatever he wants. He could say whatever he wants. It's not a big deal. The point is we're just calling these people out right now to let them know they're not triggering us. They're not getting us to break up. They're not doing anything that they think they're going to do. I am open and honest and transparent. And it's very clear, all of you that have stuff to say just wanted to hide tonight because nobody came out to talk to me tonight. Nobody wanted to challenge this. So hide behind your keyboards in your basements and do your thing. Have fun with your pathetic lives.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it any better myself, baby. Could not have said it any better myself. There was something else I wanted to say, but it's been it actually slipped my mind, and I'll probably remember what it is right when we go off the air here. But folks, again, I wanted to do this show tonight because my lady wanted to do it. It was her idea, and she's going to be taking a little bit of a break, from YouTube. And I'm going to be creating content on my own. I mean, I believe you're going to be in the chat when you can be, babe. And you might just pop in randomly sometime this week or next week or whenever, right? Like explain to us when you said you're taking the break, what does that actually mean? What did that actually mean? It didn't mean we're breaking up. I mean,
what it means is that I have bigger things in my life that I'm dealing with than this trivial, childish YouTube bullshit. So I'm going to walk away from that right now to deal with my own life. And if y'all can't handle that and you think Eli's beating me because of that, whatever. No, I'm doing this for myself. I have things going on in my life that I need to work on with my daughter, with other people. I got to get some things squared away in my career and other things. And don't get me wrong, everything is fine, but I'm going to just focus on that now versus on all you children that need babysitters 24/7. Because you're not paying me shit. I ain't going to babysit you.
Right. Right, baby. Real quick, Ralph says, I heard your lady say she had a channel called D Love. Was that a joke? No, D Love is the name that she was using on Facebook. She's no longer D Love on Facebook. That's just a name that she was known as through some people behind the scenes that we used to be connected with. And she's saying, if you folks that want to talk about us and respond to us through response videos online here on YouTube, you can refer to her as D Love instead of just calling her ma'am or babe ma'am. But see, the reason why they do that is they like to try to make fun of me. Because listen, every couple has their quirks, right? Like we have our pet names and our cutesy wootsy type of stuff, right? That women love, right? And, babe, ma'am, whatever, right? And it's just people that, were trying to make fun of me and trying to trigger me. Oh, and one more thing, baby, before we get on out of here, and you can respond to this too. You mentioned this a second ago. See, Jamie, the whole point of you fabricating all this stuff. Now, again, you have the right to make commentary. You have the right to fair use. And we're totally cool with that, right? But you also know you amp things up to try to bring new stuff to this, audience of people that still remains, for Coach Eli drama, a very small portion. And so, what was I going to say? It totally slipped my mind, babe. I lost my, my train of thought.
Oh, well, can I just feed in on
Yes.
something, and maybe it'll
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to say, Jamie, you're quick. You are so quick to go out there and do all this stuff and say all these things. But, like you're striking on people. We're not striking on you. You want to strike on us? Well, we have so much content right now that we could strike and shut you down. But we are not petty little children that can't get over ourselves. We just want to move on with our business. So politely, I'm asking you, move on, find somebody else to play with, because we're done.
Yeah, and again, baby, I made it very clear, and I understand how you're feeling. I'm not striking anyone ever again. Not just him. No one. No one's getting stricken down for copyright. No one's getting flagged down for community guidelines. Because I honestly feel
he cries when somebody strikes him, but then he's really quick to strike them right back.
I understand that, and I don't want to. And baby, that's the point exactly. The point is this:
hungry hypocrite.
Okay, but you don't understand. And I'm trying to explain this to you, and I'm not trying to be mean. I've explained this. Many people don't understand this about Jamie. Jamie's a very highly intelligent guy. He knows how to play people's emotions. He doesn't do that in real life. That's what I'm assuming. But in order to gain traction through drama, you got to trigger people by playing their emotions, right? So basically, part of his MO, he's not going to give his MO and then people know what he does and it doesn't work anymore to make him get him traction and money. Okay. He intentionally, is a hypocrite. He will intentionally tell people, I won't strike you and use my stuff. And then you use his stuff and he'll strike you. Right. And then it gets you to react to him. Yep. And then he makes content off of you reacting to him regarding a promise he broke that he wouldn't strike you. And I've been down this road with Jamie many times in the past. He's been doing this for the last 5 years. He has put a couple, the only copyright strikes I've ever had on YouTube, and they got reversed due to fair use, right? The only copyright strikes I had were when Jamie did it, for me doing fair use commentary on his stuff, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was because he didn't like what we were saying about him. Yet, he strikes people, when people strike him for, what they don't like that he's saying about them. And so the thing is, he knows this. He's much smarter than that. Okay. That's the game. And that's what keeps the back and forth going. And that's why, here's the thing, that's why I will never strike anyone again. It's not worth it. Let him simulcast me
Can I
to a
interrupt
group
for a
of,
second?
yes.
Alrighty, all I want to say is, nice try. You're not going to figure out what the D stands for. I have plenty of names that I go by that my friends call me, my parents, my guy. I just picked this one out of the blue. So D stands for nothing. So quit trying to investigate anything.
They're not trying to investigate anything. I'll say this. It's DEE. That was her stage name. That was her stage name. So when you said D Love, he was assuming it was D, the letter D and LOVE. So her first name that she used as a stage name and is using is DEE space LOVE. That's what it is. Okay. So yeah. I think we need to wrap this up here. We're leaving 19 people in the box, and it shows 239 views behind the scenes, but a lot of those are probably duplicates. So we're probably going to be close to 200 views on this stream. I'm really grateful and thankful to those of you that decided to come over here to Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams to watch this tonight. And even to those of you out there on Jamie's channel, I'm grateful for you too, whether you love me or not. Folks, look, this has gone on far enough. We really just want to move on. We have moved on. We have not been provoking Jamie or any of you. I think it's time to just move past this. It's been played out for so many years, and I just think we need to be grown-ass adults and just let bygones be bygones. And if you folks, are going to continue doing the daily simulcast, which is what I'm assuming you're going to do, that's fine. But, hey, it's all going to be fabricated stuff or boring stuff. And you'll see at some point, it happens all the time, when it doesn't make Jamie money or traction and it gets boring. I mean, he's going to stop it on his own. So it's not a big deal. I just wanted to raise awareness tonight. And my lady wanted to do this stream to get some things off her chest and to debunk, all the phony stuff and to let people know that, hey, we've been on this show for over 2 hours. We haven't argued. Yeah, we had a few moments. It happens. We're a couple, right, baby? We love each other. And you and I are like, full of energy, right?
Wait, did we argue? Because, I've been in relationships where arguments are like knockdown, drag out fights, where you're slamming doors and throwing shit around. I don't remember that happening.
Well, baby, if that's what you think an
I
argue
thought we
is,
had a
then
discussion and we worked through it.
We've never argued. Then, well, baby, I love how you're thinking, and
Exactly.
I'm respecting more and more of what you're saying every minute. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, and if I made a mistake, I'm coming out and owning it right here with you live on the air. And this Sin TV is saying that Jamie guy.
You did not make a mistake.
Okay, well, I'm just saying if I did, I apologize.
I wasn't saying.
Right. No,
that's not what I was saying at all.
No, I know. I just threw that in there, but go ahead, baby.
Yeah, I first want to say hello to Lewis. Welcome. And yeah, no, you weren't saying anything wrong. I was agreeing with you on all of that. I really just really want to emphasize on how your and my relationship is nobody else's business but ours and our families. And if you and I are online and we have a discussion that we want to get offline and then come back and figure out.
Yeah.
If you all were grown ass people, you would understand that's how people deal when they have, when they don't agree with something. They don't
Right.
yell. They don't bully. They don't put each other down. They stop the conversation.
Yeah,
They work it out and they move on before
absolutely.
they embarrass themselves in front of public. And that's what we do all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And if y'all want to criticize or ridicule me for that, go ahead. I don't care anymore. Do what you got to do, because you know what? I'm living a good life. I'm happy. I'm secure. I've got a great man. I've got a great family. I've got great kids. You know, I've got a great future. I don't need you and your negativity to try to come in
Mhm.
here and bring me down. And that's the reason I'm walking away. Because y'all are
Right.
negative fucking cancer sticks.
Now, you're not walking away from YouTube permanently. You're just walking away from a particular group of people. I mean, can you please clarify that, babe?
No, I wanted to take a short break from doing shows. I will get on there. I will moderate. I will be in the chat. But, and who knows? I might change my mind because you know what? I'm really fired up tonight. But my main thing was
I like that, baby. I like that you're fired
I
up.
needed. Hmm,
Go ahead, baby.
no, the
Continue.
thing is that I just wanted everybody to know that I'm tired of their bullshit. I'm too old for this crap. And I'm not an old lady. I'm not. I'm 47 years old and I'm proud to say that, but I'm too old to deal with this juvenile millennial fucking shit. Sorry for my language, everybody.
Yeah, baby, real quick, do you mind if I read a couple chat
I have
comments?
I have raised two kids. I have raised two kids that don't act nearly as juvenile as this.
Oh, not
But
at
go
all.
on.
Well, there's a reason. I'm going to mention that in a second here. Pablo says, I appreciate that you guys are not striking anyone. I have been anti-striking for a while, probably. Yeah, I mean, Pablo, the truth of the matter is it's not worth it. It's not
What's the point?
worth it. Um, striking, has always been with malice intent to try to silence the person. And I don't want to be a part of that anymore. I think everybody that's been striking in this group, and I'm guilty of it in the past as well. We strike because, we didn't like what the person said about us. And the truth of the matter is that was wrong. And I'll come out and admit that. And I wish more and more people would come out and admit that. So thank you for saying that, Pablo. Lewis Fuller says, good morning. Good morning. I'll be right back. I have no sound. Then he says, I have sound now. Okay, I had to check to make sure the sound was going out or was coming out to YouTube. And it was. So it was on your end. Glad you fixed it, Lewis. Sin TV says that Jamie guy just said he never brags about how smart he is, but he's live right now saying he is so smart. Well, he's just feeding into what I'm saying. And the truth of the matter is, look, regardless of what he thinks about me or responds to me in this stream or any other stream or video I do, he is a very smart guy. He is incredibly smart. He's actually too smart for his own good. And he knows exactly what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing. One other person that works with him, they know exactly what he's doing and they're doing. And so does my lady. And quite frankly, I have no problem with any of those people at all. And I understand it's clocking in and clocking out. I understand you're going to amp things up. Sometimes you're going to stretch the truth a bit sometimes because you're trying to keep the audience. I understand that. But is it not excessive to rebroadcast someone between multiple channels in this group all day, every day, despite the fact that I gave them permission, which I still do? I'm not mad. I'm just saying, I mean, don't you folks think this is pretty excessive and just an obsession? I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to put it out there, legitimately. I'm not mad about it. And I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just saying, I mean, you folks think this is normal? I mean, you tell me, right? So that is that. Baby, share your final thoughts, and then we're going to go off the air because we are at 2 hours and 19 minutes. It's 11:14 p.m. Pacific, 2:14 a.m. Eastern right now. And that dude still simulcasting me. He's up at 2:14 in the morning simulcasting me. Dude, do you ever get any sleep, man? Seriously, bro. Get some rest, man. You know, enjoy your life off of YouTube, bro. I've been enjoying my life with this woman and doing some fun things, man. Baby, final thoughts.
Thank you, Lewis, for those kind words. I appreciate that. Yeah, final thoughts. Want to go back to the beginning and what we talked about. That was literally the straw that broke the camel's back that made
What
me
was
want to
that?
walk away.
What was that?
That is what was the Dion thing. And I don't know all the details of what went down between you and him and why you blocked him, and I don't want to discuss that right now. But the way he responded and attacked you hurt me because I thought he had more respect for me than that.
I'll tell you why.
I
Let me just say
really,
it
I
right here.
didn't.
Can I respond to it real quick, baby, or you want to finish first?
Sure. Sure.
Okay, just real quick so we don't forget about this part, and then you continue. As far as what really, really got me to turn on Dion is that he mentioned the name of someone that I made an agreement with years ago to not mention this woman's name. And I wanted to keep my agreement on that. And he basically was feeding into stupid shit, and I didn't want to deal with stupid stuff, right? He said a very nasty thing about her, and I'm not that kind of person. I don't want any of that in my chat. So I banned him immediately on that. And I had told him, I said, look, dude, I want no more drama. If you try to bring any of these people, you know, and here's the funny thing. The funny thing is that woman's name and many other names are blocked by Nightbot and the YouTube block words list. But he had a mod range, so that bypasses my block list. And that's when I removed him right there. Okay. And then I ended up unbanning him because, and I took his mod wrench away because I wanted to see, okay, hey, is he going to try to use another block word? And he tried to use another block word. And when that happened and Nightbot got him, I removed him permanently. In essence, he was, basically, I think Dion's been playing both sides of the fence. That's the bottom line. And you know what? I'm not here to
I
play
think
both
so
sides
too,
of the
and
fence.
that's what hurts me.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Dion, you're going to go wherever the attention is at, right? And that's fine. But don't try to bullshit me and say you're done with freaking trolls and haters when you're not. You keep feeding into it, bro. And that's what happened. And then you wanted to use my lady for free therapy services. No, hell no, bro. Hell no. You're not going to have access to my lady when you're disrespecting me. And it's not me making that decision. Yes, I made my lady aware of how I feel about this, and I gave her a suggestion as to what I think she should do. But I said, ultimately, this is your decision. And baby, you tell me, did I force you to make that change, or did I just make a suggestion and did you come to that on your own?
Oh, yeah, I don't listen to anybody. If anybody suggests something, I do the opposite. I'm a very independent person and I make up my own mind. So if somebody pushes me in one direction, you best believe I'm going to go the opposite. So trust and believe this man is not controlling me at all. I've learned from the past. I will never be abused again.
Yeah. And baby, here's the funny thing. Sin TV, I hope you come back. You're making sense. He did just ignore it when you called him out on his hypocritical statements. Ha. Furthermore, Sin TV says he seems smart in the sense he sets people up, but other than that, he seems pretty gutter-minded. Well, he's a typical guy. All of us guys are going to have a gutter mind, at times, right? But he's very smart, and he does set people up on purpose to instigate the fake drama. That's what people are not realizing. And the reason why he ignores it when I say this is because if he admits he's doing that, then he can't play that game on you people, or his current people will stop supporting him. That's the thing. He's protecting his business. And again, I don't blame him for that. But at the same time, I'm going to come out here and share it on my end. And hopefully, anyone that's wondering what's going on with him or why he's simulcasting me and doing all this is going to understand what's going on. But from this point on, we're just gonna move past it and let it go. Like, I talked about him without mentioning his name the other day, and I hadn't planned on talking about it again, but my lady wanted to come out and address some things with Dion and the simulcasting and all that. And I did this because I wanted to give my lady the spotlight, and also she wanted to make people aware that the breakup and all that was not true. She's here. She's been here live with me for almost 2.5 hours now, baby. Jesus Christ, right?
Jesus, I've been at your house since Saturday. I haven't gone anywhere.
I understand that. Well, baby, final thoughts, and then we're going to wrap this baby up. I've shared my final thoughts. I'm ready to call it a night. I'm ready to get in the bath and then snuggle in bed.
Yes. Final thoughts. I think this was a great show. I appreciate it. I love the fact that you let me get my opinions out there. Dion, if you're listening, which I think you might be now, just know it was just hurtful. It was hurtful what you said. I am not an abused woman, and I never will be again. It happened one time in my life and never again. And if you think I'm that weak and that ignorant, then shame on you. Because I've done nothing but give you knowledge and strength and help. So if you want to turn that around and make me look like an idiot, then shame on you.
Baby, anything else? I'm going to just read 2 more chat messages if you're done, and then we're going to wrap this baby up. Anything else, baby? Baby, hang on a second here.
Nope, that's
Sin
it.
TV says, him and his woman are ignoring this part you're saying right now. LOL. Of course, because it's the basis of the business. I don't blame them for ignoring this. Okay? I mean, they should be ignoring this part because that's the business, right? And again, I don't hate any of the people over there. I don't hate Jamie. I don't hate anybody. I just want to do my thing. And I just want to make people aware of what's been going on. And I did this for my lady more so tonight because, when someone, and let's be real about this. As much as I don't want to admit it, I will. I mean, Jamie has a lot more traction than I do. Now, a lot of the traction he gained was because of me years ago. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or take credit for it, but he was about to leave this platform 5 years ago. Okay. And I convinced him to stick around because he was actually creating some really good content. Then he got involved with the drama stuff, and I don't have to get into that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, they're doing what they have to do to run the business, and I don't blame them for it. Okay. And look, Jamie, and to the other people over there, hey, best of luck to you. I wholeheartedly, hope you guys accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. But I wanted to do this tonight with my lady, more so because my lady wanted to do this. It was her idea, because we really wanted to share with people, the truth about things. Because when other people that have more clout than we do right now say certain things, it can be perceived as true by people that are truly following us. That's why we did this. Right, babe?
Yes.
Sin TV says he never brags about how smart he is, but he brags about how smart he is all the time. He is so stuck up and full of himself. It's an act. I think it's partially an act and partially an insecurity. And before he,
It has a lot to do with his age too.
Of course, and the generation and all that. But we're not here to criticize. What I'm saying is that before I started live streaming before Jamie did. And Jamie had never live streamed. He never had experience running a show because he's always said, he even said to me one time, a long time ago, James, I remember this. He goes, Eli never runs out of things to talk about. He can talk for hours at a time in the middle of the night. He can talk about anything and everything, right? It's like I run out of things to talk about. Like I run a show and then there's silence, right? Now he's gotten a lot better. What's that?
I said no shit.
Yeah.
I was agreeing.
Yeah. Yeah, Sin TV, I didn't see any pictures, and it's like, I'm not really concerned about cosmetic stuff or anything. This is not about that, but thanks for sharing anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it's time to wrap this up. We said what we had to say. Good show, over 200 views here on our end, and I'm really proud and happy of that. Says a lot about you, babe. Says a lot about, some people that have chosen to support in the right way, coming to the channel that's actually broadcasting this originally. So we're grateful and thankful to all of you. Babe, thank you for being here. I'm going to wrap this up right now. I'm going to put you backstage unless you have anything else to say, and then just shut the baby down.
All right, sounds good.
All right, babe, you're going backstage. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you. Have yourselves a great night. And as always, be good to each other.